Whether you thought Piper would be an easy touch, think again.
Piper's waiting for him coming in and obviously trying to tag him as he comes in, but those body shots are really hurting him, and he's making sure not to expose the body, keeping those hands tucked in around by his side. Another good left hook to the body, and right clubbing around the side.
Hasn't really had a chance yet, Piper, to throw the favourite left hook. End of the round. Not a bad round at all for the challenger. I gave him that round on my card.
Well, he certainly won the opening part of the round, but Benn was hurting him with body shots near the end. That's a fairly even round, and the champion might have got that. I noticed that in that round, Piper was starting to fade. Those body shots were really beginning to hurt him, and that left hook, in particular, right through the two elbows in the solar plexus, looked a real damaging shot. It got to the stage where he was afraid to throw counter punches when Benn was on his way in, and that's obviously his best chance. In the early part of the round, Piper did land some good quality shots and looked like he'd stunned Benn. That's the one, left hook, sort of long left hook, and Benn did look shaken there as he went back to the ropes, and Piper was on top of him like a shot.
The fourth.
Round 4, and it's all to play for. This is where, again, Benn's experience will come into it. He's had a lot of very close tussles where he's come out on top of himself.
Well, not only has he fought twice as many contests as the challenger, but he's fought at so much higher a level than Piper, and it is significant, as we said, that when Piper has stepped up in class before, he's found it very, very tough. Not cool, he's giving a hell of a good account of himself so far. This is just round 4, remember, we're scheduled for 12.
Oh, good left
Benn
hook
is going in for the body shots.
Good shot to the body. Took a left hook on his own, but banged in those body shots anyway.
Yeah, well, if you're going to come and work with the body, Barry, you're going to take 1 or 2 shots to the head yourself.
That's exactly right.
Good crisp left from the champion.
Piper looks very apprehensive. Doesn't like those body shots. He wants to keep Benn off him, but by sticking the left hand out, he's inclined to get nailed with the right hand over the top.
And you can see Piper flinching when the body shots land. Benn caught him with a good, solid right hand then.
See how apprehensive Piper was there. Benn fainted with the left jab, and Piper flinched. Obviously concerned about that attack to the body, getting those elbows in, doing the right thing, but he is looking a bit shaky at this stage.
This is developing into a slight war of attrition now, but 2 whipping right hands from the champion, and again.
Benn looks ominous at this stage. He's very strong coming on. Stopped a few shots, but he's looking the more powerful of the two. And Piper's really beginning to feel those shots to the body.
And Piper is starting to spit blood a little bit. He'll cut the inside of the challenger's mouth. This is a good round for Nigel Benn.
Yes, indeed. And watch for him switching to the head now. After he's made Piper tuck up his elbows for the body shots. He feints to the body and then comes over the top. Piper's still dangerous. He's still got a sharp counter punch, and he's a big round for Benn.
Indeed, Benn's round. Another break from us. Join us back at ringside on Screen Sport in a moment. Watching this with great interest. Also would have watched Herbie Hyde's fight as well.
Yeah, that right hand actually missed Piper there, but there were a number of them that actually got through, and Piper looked ruffled. Benn's coming on strong.
Yes, this is round 5. Scheduled 12 rounds for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Nigel Benn, the defending champion. From Ilford, East London, black. Nicky Piper, South Wales in crimson. Benn a notch in front on my card.
Benn's just chasing and hunting for the body and the head. He's now been throwing more head punches in this round. It looks like he's changed his attack again. He's going to work for the head instead of the body.
Good tactics.
Good,
good tactics.
Yeah, it looked like Piper dipped at the knees there a bit.
And again.
Dipped again. Yeah, he's looking tired.
And all the time Benn remorselessly paws forward. And once again, Piper took a good, solid right to the jaw.
Yeah, good uppercut on the inside. Piper starting to fold. No doubt about that. Benn's coming on strong. The other right hand, left hook. Just Piper doesn't have much left. Oh, good work on the inside from Benn.
Now this is the Dark Destroyer of old. This is pouring forward against his Welsh challenger.
Yeah, he's beginning to become more of a thinking fighter. He's coming forward, but he's doing it with a bit more tact. He's using his upper body movement. He's moving from side to side, but still as aggressive and dangerous as ever. Obviously working with Jimmy Tibbs has done an awful lot of good for Piper's. Looks like throwing his last fling here. He's really beginning to tire. There's not much left in the tank, Dave.
There's not. I was going to say that there's no real power behind a lot of Piper's shots at the moment, and his work rate, well, you can see it has dropped dramatically.
Oh,
the body shots. Well, this is World Championship boxing. If they're right on the borderline, you don't cry to the ref. You get on with it. Larry O'Connell refereeing this bout superbly,
Piper
letting him get on with it.
Landed a good right hand. Landed a good right hand on Piper there. Piper looked decidedly shaky. He really is looking fragile at this stage, and these are desperate efforts from Piper.
Oh, good work from the champion.
And Benn just walking through everything. Piper's
going to war.
Really hurting him to the body and to the head.
Oh, a little tap from Nigel, but a little mark of respect to his opponent, but he took that round very clearly. Yeah. Let's hear from Gary Newbon, Frank Bruno.
Well, with me is Frank Bruno.
Hello,
Frank,
Gary.
looks as if Nigel's power's beginning to tell a little bit.
The downstairs body shots are catching up with him, but he's a very dangerous and fit guy. The guys from Wales always come to fight, and they're dangerous, but I think Nigel's creeping in on top of him, but he's got to be wary of him because he's taller than Nigel, and he can catch him with a sneaky shot coming in. That's why you see Nigel bobbing and weaving, but it's a very exciting fight, Gary.
Do you think if Piper can frustrate him that he'll get back into the fight, Piper?
I'm not too sure if the body shots are taking a lot out of him because he's wincing every time Nigel's catching him with the body shots, but it's an interesting fight and you never know, but he's in there with the fight, you know.
So how do you think it's going to go?
I think Nigel might stop him pretty soon. I think so. That's the way I see it anyway, Gary.
Thanks,
Happy
Frank.
Christmas to you.
Happy Christmas to you.
Yeah, he's not far off the mark. Benn is really hurting him, and I don't know that there's much left in Piper. He's trained very hard for this fight, but I think he's had to struggle to make weight. He looks like a guy that's very big for the super middleweight division.
I don't think he's a super middle. I think he's a natural light heavy. But listen, if you get offered a world title shot,
Absolutely.
you take it.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying that those body shots are hurting him more than they should be. Absolutely quality shots, of course.
And Benn is just
wearing
getting
them down.
faster and faster and faster. And look at the venom behind the shots. He's really teeing off on Piper now.
Yeah. Piper's not throwing anything back, you see, so he's allowed him to
keep his
tee
head
off.
up. And Benn is just walking through him now. You get the feeling that the end is not too far away.
No, there's not much left in Piper. He hasn't even been able to throw punches back for the last round. He's been hurt so much with those body shots that Nigel's had a free sort of hand at throwing the shots. He gets in close. He was able to dig his heels in and wing in those body shots, and Piper hasn't got the energy to punch back to him.
No, he's more concerned with keeping Bruno off than mounting any counter-attacks of his own at the moment. There's no snap behind the jab. That was a decent-looking right cross, but no real power behind it, and back comes Benn.
Yeah, he's just slowly wearing him down. I would imagine he'll switch to the head and with incredible results very soon.
Strong man, been training in Tenerife, of course, Nigel Benn. Obviously works, doesn't it?
Piper's having a go back at the moment. The only way to keep Benn off him is to throw punches back, so if he doesn't start throwing back, Benn is just going to tee off, and sooner or later he's going to nail him right on the button.
That was a
Good
little
body
low.
shot.
That was a little low.
But it hurt him.
It hurt me. A minute to go. We're in round 6. Coming up to the halfway stage. Larry O'Connell very sensibly just lets them get on with it. Refereed this fight quite